What's up, fanboys and fangirls? Welcome to another edition of the Fanboys Anonymous FanTracks podcast. I'm your host, Tony Mango. Joining me on the panel for this is Robert DeFelice.
Let's get down to business, Tony.
I don't understand the reference, but I'll get it later on, I'm sure.
Oh, you will.
What we're doing here is a normal FanTracks here, which is sponsored from the Patreon as part of the Pick Your Poison tier. Thank you to Guest 5 for sponsoring this. We had mentioned earlier in the month. Was it last month? Yeah. When was the Disney investor meeting? That was last month, right? I don't think that was January. Might have been. I don't know.
Dropped yet.
2021, 2020. It was 2014. It feels like. I don't know. But when they did the investor meeting, and we've talked about some other different projects over the course of different time, I had mentioned that I have never seen the original Mulan, nor the newer Mulan.
10th, apparently.
Wow, that long ago. Jeez.
Yeah, wow.
It's January 21st when we're recording this one. I don't know when we're going to publish this. Probably, I don't know, 23rd or so. But the Mulan movies have been one of those missing elements of my Disney / Pixar. I mean, this one's not Pixar, but you know what I mean. Neither is the other one. I don't know why I said this one's not. The Disney whole vault, I didn't open it up for Mulan back in the day. And Guest 5 thought it'd be good for us to watch this, for Rob to watch it again, because he's seen it before, and for me to watch it for the first time.
Yes, and I sincerely hope, as long as Guest 5 is able to, or anybody's able to, for that matter, that we can continue watching Disney movies and Disney products and everything fanboys. I love that we are significantly way ahead of Smart Out Moment recordings on Fanboys right
now. We have been doing a lot more, and that's partially from support from you guys out there. You know, if you want to help us do more in the future, the Patreon is something you can take advantage of from the $1 tier and up. We've got the bonus features. We've got, like I said, the Pick Your Poison tier, where if you want to make sure we do something, if you're like, man, I really want you guys to do like a Fanboys Fix It or a fan cast, or things that don't have the word fan in it, because not everything's labeled fan something. But, you know, like we've been wanting to do tournament type things. We've got plenty of different things on the movie and TV show and video game and comic book spectrum that I wanted to get to, and group meeting podcasts and movie reviews and everything. So this is just one of those examples, and we're going to do the way that we normally do with everything here. We've done 30 of these before, and we've done plenty of fan outs tables. It's another fan related thing, but on the Smart Out Moment channel. So here's how it works. My voice is going crazy. Hopefully it doesn't just crap out in the middle of this podcast or something. We can't give you the actual movie. That would be a total copyright infringement issue, and legal ramifications and everything. But you can check it out on Disney Plus. You can get your VHS tape if that still works. You can get your DVD, your Blu-ray, your digital code, whatever it might be. Some fashion, in some way, watch the movie along with us, because we will give you a countdown of 3, 2, 1, play. And when I say play, we're both going to get the play buttons on ours. I'm going to hit mine on my streaming platform that I've got this set up on. Rob's got it up on Disney Plus, so
because I'm a good boy.
Mine goes straight into the Walt Disney logo. I'm pretty sure that yours does too, right?
Yep.
So bypass all of the, warning FBI type of screens and any of those kind of things. Just get to the point where it's just going to fade in with the Disney thing, and we're gonna sit back and crack some jokes and bullshit around a little bit and whatever. As I said before, I've never seen this movie. So I have no idea what I'm in store for. I don't know if I'm going to end up loving it. I don't know if it's going to be one of those ones where it's like, oh my God, now like Lion King and Toy Story and Aladdin are suddenly, it's not a 3 race for number 1. It's a 4 race. It's Mulan in the mix too. I got some friends that really like it. Not a whole lot of people that I know really talk about it all that often though. So I don't know, question marks. We'll see. But if you got that all set up and you're ready to go, you've got your popcorn and you've settled down in your chair and everything like that, then, get yourself ready here, because we're going to count this down and we're going to get this started in 3, 2, 1, play. So I don't have a full castle yet, just to let you know. It is Flash Disney. There you go. Pictures. Ding. So we didn't get the normal Disney intro there. We're getting straight into the music. We're going straight into, I'm assuming, a piece of paper, because it looks like they're drawing on a piece of paper. Not going to be giving my predictions the entire time. Is that what this is going to be about? Got some mountain range. We got some trees. So how does this rank on your list?
It's a B tier movie.
Look at that. There's the credits. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Now, I don't know too much about the story. I know, of course, Mulan pretends to be a guy so she could fight, and she falls in love with one of her, I think, commanding officers.
Yeah.
She's got a dragon in it, voiced by Eddie Murphy. It's pretty much all I know. Ming-Na is the one who voices Mulan, right?
I don't recall.
I think she might be. She's great.
I just don't know her by name. It's one of those things where if I hear that voice, I'm just like, it's Mulan.
All right, well, clearly this is the bad guy of the movie. I mean, obviously it's not Mulan. That'd be a hell of a plot twist if this is actually like setting up who Mulan is.
It's the Huns.
Fuck your flag, right? Oh my god, I thought he had a decapitated head for a second. Okay, so that sets that up. Good quote. I am not good with chopsticks.
Doesn't surprise me. I'm also not good with chopsticks.
Cute little dog. So far, dog's best character.
That's the case for every movie.
For most of them. Oh, and he's dumb too, so I like him even more. No, sir, I didn't like it. Different cartoon. This is the Bruce Wayne scene. Oh, give him the bone. There you go. Good boy. Yeah, that's Ming-Na.
Huh. I never knew the name.
She was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as Melinda May. She was Chun-Li.
Oh yeah.
And she's Fennec Shand in Mandalorian.
Yeah, I'm not good with names unless I'm really fond of the person in the role.
Wait, what the hell's going on here? She didn't do anything. I didn't expect that this would turn into one of the songs. Makes sense though.
They didn't. It's a lot less, built out than the others.
What's up with these henna tattoos? You know. I wonder how many people after this movie came out got replicas of those, or tried to, and they end up getting the ones where it just says like soup and stuff. You know.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure people are still doing it to this day.
All right, now we've exhibited that she is good on a horse. She's smart.
And is not girly.
She don't need no man. That kind of thing.
Like the thing I like about Mulan is she's not even saying that.
Yeah,
It's like I'm not girly. That's all.
she's just like, help me with the feeding the chickens. Now, I don't recognize this song at all, so this is definitely not one of those ones where it's like, even though not watching the movie, that it's a classic, you know?
Yeah, there's one of my favorite Disney songs ever is in this movie. Maybe my favorite Disney song, but it's not this, obviously.
And now eat the cricket. So, like, he gave you the apple, here's the cricket. Wait, what did it? Why did she put it on her ass?
It's for luck. It's not scary than the Undertaker. I got news for you.
Perfect porcelain dolls. Not even bothering this thing. She gets the prime spot in the middle of them, though.
Well, yeah, she's the main character of the movie.
Is that a Chinese slogan?
Yes.
So now I'm curious. Is the well, I guess I'll figure it out. I was gonna say, is the cricket one of the characters that she actually ate it? That's not a bad thing to live by either, though. Reflect before you snack.
Yeah,
Sometimes you don't need it. I would have totally dug that as a kid. Totally would have loved the cricket too.
Yeah, I think this scene ages very well.
Although, if you got a kid's thing, you can't go wrong with somebody's butts on fire, you know?
Yeah.
How does Mulan rank to you as far as the Disney princesses go?
So she's a different breed, but because she can handle herself, I would rank her pretty high.
I always thought Jasmine was one of the best.
Jasmine can also handle herself.
This sounds a little more familiar.
So obviously, this movie is very big in the LGBT space for the, you know, breaking gender norms and all that. Even I think Once Upon a Time made her a lesbian.
And I totally know this song now that it's kicked in. I know I've heard this a million times. I actually didn't know that it was from this one. So this is probably the song from the movie.
It's not my song for the movie.
Really?
No.
But yeah, it makes sense that this would be a big thing for the LGBTQ plus community because it's very much not wanting to be yourself, your family, not accepting who you are, trying to be something that you're not, you know, like so that I mean back then this is 1998, I think.
I believe so. Maybe 9.
You don't have as much examples of those kind of things, yeah, so this probably spoke to a lot of people back then that they didn't have that kind of an outlet, which is good. Good dad. I mean, her beauty's not a problem right now. It's that she's
Yeah,
not,
it's that she's
like
not.
she's very clearly like attractive and everything, you know. It's just that she's not pouring tea and being completely subservient and whatever. Not really the measure of beauty, but you know, different story. Go rustle up another cricket. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, you can't do that, dude.
He can now.
I mean, he has to at this point, but Yeah, have you seen the newer movie?
No, I stayed away because I heard it was shit.
Because they've got him with this limp, and obviously, right out of the gate, you can tell that he can't do this. But from what I've seen of like just trailers or whatever of the newer movie, seems like they really play that up more, where he's like practically on his deathbed or something, which might be a better way of doing it than this one. Because if he's got a limp, but he's able to, I don't know, be like a general or something, then might be a different story. Already he's proven himself, but okay, never mind. I was gonna say. Not making me want tea. I'm not a tea guy.
Yeah, I like iced tea.
Brisk if it is. Not regular iced tea.
You like lemon iced tea? Like, yeah. When I say I want iced tea and I get sweet tea, I get very upset. Hurts my feelings.
The guy who voices him sounds familiar too. Let me look that up. Let's see what we got here. So, wait, what's this? The character's name? Her dad?
I don't actually know if the dad has a name because they just say the Fa. It's the Fa family.
So let's see. Who voices Mulan's father? Donny Osmond? No, that can't be right. There's no way that's Donny Osmond.
No, Donny Osmond voices the eventual husband.
Okay. Even that doesn't sound right.
No, well, it makes the movie, Danny.
Wow, there's a lot of people in this movie that I did not expect to see. Miguel Ferrer, Harvey Fierstein, Pat Morita, George Takei. Cool.
Okay, his name is Fa Zhou.
Soon Tech O.
By
That name
Soon
sounds
Tech
really
O.
familiar.
And we know him from Man with a Golden Gun, apparently. He's in Man with a Golden Gun.
Who does he play in that?
Let's see. He plays...
I knew the name from somewhere.
It's 74, right? He's hip.
Oh! Okay, well, we'll get to him later on in A Review to a Kill. Hip is a big enough character that's why the name sounds familiar.
Oh, look, he was also in a movie called Airwolf. Not to be confused with Top Wolf.
Or Wolf Flight. He's Sensei in Beverly Hills Ninja. This song that just played right there, it almost sounds exactly like a song from The Man with the Golden Gun. Just for a split second.
Yeah, old man.
Now, let me wait until dialogue's done. I hope what they don't do at the end of this, obviously don't tell me because I don't want to get spoiled. I hope what they don't do is she just she goes through the whole war and everything like that, and then at the end the dad's like perfectly back to normal. Because that really wouldn't make any sense that it's like, well, now that you did that, now I'm feeling fine. Like, he should stay kind of beat, you know?
Well, while it would be very Disney, it wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Right. That's why I'm like, I hope that they don't. You know, I was going to make a joke that that's Mushu. And I was like, nah, I can't because it's just a thing like that. So, never mind. I was right. Eddie Murphy's great.
I love that certain actors are just of their time.
And you could just tell it's Eddie Murphy. Like, he's got such a distinctive voice. He's great. I mean, he's terrible in a lot of things, but he's great.
Oh, it's Soul. It's that's not.
Crossdresser, okay. The one dude looks like a Pretty Peter Avalon. Even in the afterlife, you can't get your head back. He makes the same noise as a tire screeching.
Why can't they just awaken the dragon if they want the dragon awoken?
Rocky. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's very much of this time frame, like you were saying. It's like Eddie Murphy, Jim Carrey,
Yep.
Adam Sandler,
Yep.
Mike Myers. Just,
Yep.
you know.
And they're all amazing.
All SNL except for Jim Carrey, who was in Living Color.
But who would definitely get his chance on SNL?
Yeah. Yes.
They're not very thorough.
Yeah, if they could just pull it off. They're like, this is incredibly important. We'll take your word for it. Her little drag show.
Woo! Can't say that today, can ya?
You know what's funny though? I love when in these types of movies, the more that the movie goes along, the more I can see Eddie Murphy in the design of Mushu.
Oh, they got the voice, and then they're like, all right, start building it around Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
They did the same with Gilbert Gottfried in Aladdin.
Oh, totally. Yeah, for Iago. How weird would that have been if you watch Aladdin, you're seeing Iago, and then it turns out that it's voiced by like Ed Asner or something.
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't work.
what was the name of the villain again? Blanking on it.
You're blanking on the Hunts?
No, the main guy. That dude.
Wait for it.
Shan Yu. Okay.
There you go.
I thought it was something Yu, but I wasn't too sure. So that's Miguel Ferrer. It's gotta be. Yeah, that's gotta be him. That pigeon looking weird. Nice.
That's unfortunate.
I like it. Insert joke about
Penis.
yeah, sword fights and measuring contests and
I have a manly sword as well. It honestly sounded like he said, "Did somebody ask for America?"
is there like a Disney you got to check off the list? Each movie needs 2 animal friends.
Oh. No, I don't think you need 2 animal friends.
Well, Aladdin, you've got Abu the monkey and Raja the tiger.
Hmm.
In Moana, she's got the chicken and the pig.
But, huh.
I mean,
Who
Lion
might be
King,
on
they're
this?
all animals, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah, but he's still have Timon and Pumbaa as the 2
There you go, yeah.
sidekicks.
I mean, you got the horse too, that's 3, so. That fast.
That's one of the best lines in the whole movie.
Yeah. Maybe I should start saying that. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
That's going to be in a lot of our pay-per-view points from now on.
Yeah. Oh, you can't tell by the way. Yeah, men are gross.
Yeah.
Oh, this is normal people in like 2020, 2021.
Oh.
That's a early version of Baymax. You're able to just pick the dude up and sway him back and forth like that. This character seems like it totally could have been voiced by Joe Pesci if it was a different type of thing. A lot of chickens. This is our 9th chicken, I think, that we've come across. Classic bowling pin noise. Pretty convenient that Mulan's the only character that's not wearing the same clothes, so you can pick it out. I always like these little, I don't know what you would call them, the little wands that they use for the different movies.
It's Danny Osmond.
That was a little weird. That delivery. What's going on with that? Impressive military lineage. Yeah, all right. Gonna compare swords. Does that come back up?
No.
Or is it just a weird delivery?
Weird delivery.
Yeah, I would not have thought Donny Osmond as the first choice for. Well, they didn't really cast a lot of like non-American actors for these type of roles as it was. Nowadays, wouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
Nowadays, there'd be a big outcry because it'd be like Donny fucking Osmond for this.
Listen, he sings, and it's the best song in the movie.
Somewhere out there. Yeah, Mulan. Yeah. That's good. Bang. Does not say ping.
Gross.
I wonder if they were like animating that, trying to like, you know, to get like a reference point, and they're just like sitting there spitting all day. Just okay, well no, we didn't quite get a string going on here. Like, oh, cute little cricket. I don't think that's how crickets work. Wow, that's pretty quick. Just whole bowl in her mouth. Kind of want some bacon now.
Could go for some porridge.
Never had porridge.
But by porridge, I mean like eggs and bacon. And
So totally not porridge.
well, there's eggs and bacon in that porridge. Sorry.
By porridge, I mean eggs and bacon and pancakes and hash browns. Pizza.
Yeah. You don't mean pizza when you say porridge?
Yeah. Never had a knuckle sandwich either. Checking them out.
Yeah, like.
So he's Harvey Firestein. Which, classic voice.
I would have liked the, you mentioned Joe Pesci. That would have been a good Joe Pesci.
He would have added some more frickin', Yeah, I couldn't do that. Not a chance.
Ow. This is it.
This is a song that you're
This is
super
my
into.
song.
Perfectly good pots.
You're sad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know the song now.
Isn't it the best? It's like, honestly, top 2 Disney songs I've ever heard in my life.
I wouldn't go that far.
I love this. It's just so catchy.
I like that sound bouncing off the dude. It is a good song though. Forgetting Jim.
Gotta throw that in there.
Little voodoo doll thing. Not voodoo doll, more of a scarecrow.
Let it go. Oh.
You gotta have your brooding moment. For all the people that like the bad boys that brood.
Ping likes the bad boys that brood.
The bad boys that brood like pings.
Yeah, apparently.
Curious how they're going to address that at this point, because even though this is something that obviously it's not fully crapping on the idea of like same-sex couples and everything. It's 1998, so
you're gonna see the moment about 5 seconds where he's like, "Oh, I think I like this thing."
There you go. Figured that would be how they would do that. Doesn't mean I could do it, but Now, at this point, the Huns have completely taken over because they're spending too much time training. Either they're all super good in the course of a day, or the Huns have completely taken over China.
They've completely taken over China.
Yeah, there you go. As one does. You just cut off the top of a tree. Why not? Aw. Little girl. I was hoping that he would say that.
You really do like the asshole. there's something wrong with you there.
I mean, that's kind of the line that I would have said. Just be like, yeah, we'll give the doll back to this little girl when we just destroy this village. Fuck them. like,
Caroline is an angel. I don't understand how you.
Let's see. They didn't mince words at all when it came to that one, did they? And the typical the boxers with the hearts on it. It's always hearts on it. It's funny.
Of course it is.
It's a nice little touch, dipping the one toe in. I like that. Now we got a little frog friend too. Yeah, you might not want to turn around. Yeah.
This is very like.
Very what?
Yeah, this is a very like treading water with the whole. Hey kids, boys and girls shouldn't, just see each other naked, because I don't know how they got around this whole thing without them seeing Mulan naked.
I mean, if that's the dude that you saw.
She won't be saying that by the end of the movie.
Now I'm assuming that Mushu's not biting any more butts in the movie either. Well, he'll bite the villain's butt. Look, worst case scenario, if they're that bad, they're frontline infantry that you just serve up on a platter, right?
Yeah, but you're using your brain.
It's true. And to be fair, I'm kind of backing the villain in this movie.
Why you like this, Tony? Why you like this?
Look, Scar has some good ideas. I'm just saying.
Let's fuck.
You want to bite his butt? You know, it's pretty bad. I'm sitting there thinking of Disney movies right now, and I'm like, yeah, Scar actually does have some pretty good ideas. Jafar's not wrong in the one movie where he's saying, like, you know, there's a bunch of people that can invade. Let's, you know, get a better army and we can, you know, whatever. Good little typewriter noise. I like that.
Tony, you're a villain. How do you feel about that? Let's talk about that.
I don't back Sid in Toy Story. There's one.
You don't back the troubled child? I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Toss another Disney movie out there. I'm trying to think about
Ursula.
I don't remember too much about Ursula.
Maleficent.
I mean,
Jesus, Tony. Jesus.
a black and white. I wonder if that's actually what they would refer to pandas. Eddie Murphy's great.
Yeah.
For the record, I don't remember the whale in Pinocchio.
That time, Kenny. Yeah, that sounds like Tom Kenny to me. Wow. Do you?
What she cooks like.
I mean, same though.
Food's great. So
I'm not one for a type. I've dated several different looking women.
I'm very, very happy with how great of a cook my fiance is.
That is. Hold on.
Wait, who's voicing the big guy?
What's in?
What was this character? Shifu?
James Hung.
James Hong. Because his voice is sounding more and more familiar too. So who's James Hong? Guaranteed I've seen him in a million things because it's always the type of thing. So let's get rid of the TV one. Let's go to the movies on he played O-Sensei in Batman Soul of the Dragon.
Yeah.
So that's the most recent thing that I would have known him from.
Tony, you've got a girl with fighting for. What's that like?
It's great. Oh, this dude's been in a million movies. Even Wayne's World too. Blade Runner. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. And you know what? Out of all the ones that I recognize him the most from, take a guess.
Something Ninja Turtle related.
Nope. As the guy in the Chinese restaurant in Seinfeld.
Oh, of course.
He's the one that's Cartwright. You know that. It's a good show. I dig Donny Osmond's costume, by the way.
I love. That's why people were upset when they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna take out a lot of things from this movie when we do the live action one."
So you don't have this type of costume in the live action?
They just changed a lot of like the characteristics around. I just like the character. Like I think if you're gonna do live action, you shouldn't have strayed too far from
Yeah.
this. But no, we want to be historically accurate.
I mean, I'm sure there's ways they could have gotten it very close, and you know,
Oh,
if you
I've
can do
never
like the
heard not
superhero
letting.
things, you know, then you can pull that off.
I've never heard not letting the facts get in the way of a good story.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Kind of could use the other sword. Not a whole lot of you left. I always think during time frames like this, imagine what it would be like if you went back in time and you had a tank. Like you could just take
Rule the
over
world.
entire worlds. Yeah, because it's like, what are they going to do? They can't literally, you know, there's my Google things going off for some reason. You know, like if you go back in time to like Native Americans and, you know, it's anytime, even like back with like the Civil War, what are you going to do with a tank? Those big old musket bullets are just going to bounce right off of it. Or even if you just have like SWAT gear.
Yeah.
One dude with a machine gun and SWAT gear beats an entire army. Goddamn, all right. I didn't expect that to happen.
Well, they gave away the position.
What a tough guy, too. He just pulls the arrow out. Oh, just get out of range. This is nothing. I mean, it probably went through the armor most of the way, but still. Won't somebody please think of the cannons? Never fired a bow and arrow, have you?
Nope.
Well, I guess I never fired an arrow. You don't fire a bow.
Shot a gun once.
I haven't done that either. I've shot a crossbow. I don't know if that counts.
You any good?
That was like 9, so definitely not. Could barely hold the damn thing. That was at some kind of like, not like a Renaissance thing, but like some kind of fair type thing like that or whatever. Good animation here with the flag. I kind of miss this animation a little bit.
Yeah, I would kill for movies to just be made like this again.
There's more personality to it. When everybody just looks like Elsa or whatever, it all seems the same. Yeah, you're fucked with all these people.
Hey, all their swords are the same size.
It's symbolism. Here's where the Huns just slaughter them and win. End of the movie. Now, I wouldn't think that they would go through the effort of making the little dragon heads for these projectiles. But maybe they would. I don't know.
Ah,
I don't follow
a
history.
little bit of theatrics.
kind of looks a little bit like the cliffside from Aladdin. Wonder if they reused a model or something. Well, now it's Mushu's time to shine. There you go. Imagine just doing one move and you win an entire war.
I like the innovation. You know they weren't thinking like that back in the...
Yeah. I got a feeling that shot right there that just passed by was probably one of the most difficult shots to do.
One of the most expensive, too.
With my zero knowledge of fucking animation, so I'm talking completely out of my ass. But that's what the FanTracks are about. I'm not a director.
Like that,
it seems like it would be one of those shots that they would be like, yeah, this one, we, slaved over this for a couple weeks or something.
You had to get it exactly right.
Yeah. Because you got to match a lot of elements together. You got to get the avalanche. Because clearly the avalanche is on a different cell or, different layer of some kind. This looks fun as hell.
You ever go sledding?
Not down a mountain. Oh, they established he's lucky.
He doesn't seem to like that, though.
Now, this part, honestly, does not seem all that fun. I wouldn't want to do any of this. Do you see what I see?
Do you see what I see? Crossdresser riding on a horse.
What did they say earlier? Your drag act or something?
Your granddaughter had to be a crossdresser.
Eddie Murphy's got a great scream. Yeah, that's not going to hold the horse.
Oh, that's really not going to hold the horse.
Not at all. At the very least, you need the big dude. Yeah, there you go.
I like him. Look at how at peace they all are.
Yeah.
That horse is a very lucky horse.
What a good cow.
Let's fuck.
Yeah. And I dig crazy. Just finally feeling that slice. I waited to bleed until now.
Adrenaline.
Here's the most problematic part of the movie.
Yeah.
I would assume so, because at some point when they're checking up on Bing, they're going to be like, hey, there's nothing wrong with her. What do you mean you didn't mean? You totally did. That was the entire plot. I didn't mean for me to fight in the war when I signed up to fight in the war. What?
She didn't mean to get fucking sliced.
I didn't mean to be found out.
She saved your life, mother.
Yeah, this is clearly the moment of stand up. You're part of the army anyway. You know. Oh, he could have handled that better. At least she's got a sword to fight off whoever's going to attack her next, because she's clearly going to get attacked.
Sword ain't gonna fight off that hypothermia. What the fuck? You just left her ass out in the cold.
That's a Disney movie. You might be able to stab hypothermia like that. Or, you know, your cricket friend can make a little fire for you.
Oh.
It's like a wonton.
Looks like it.
Could go for some dumplings.
Oh.
Good character, Mulan. I like her.
See why people like this movie?
Way better than like Snow White. Or like Cinderella's just like, this guy, I like him. Here's my fucking shoe. Awful. That movie's garbage. Snow White's like, I've got some friends. Let's sing. Oh, Apple? Sure.
The dwarves.
I was pissing off my niece one time. She's tiny. So I was years ago at this point, a couple years ago, I was like, what were the seven dwarfs? I'm like, there's Dopey and Sleepy and Maddie. She's like, that's not one of them. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it is. Like, and that's further explanation of why I root for the villains. We're gonna end it together. And they don't have Mushu in the movie, the newer one. Yeah, I heard that.
But nobody likes it. What the fuck? What? Nobody cares about the real story of Mulan. Like,
yeah, that's like, I don't know, taking like the inspiration for Aladdin and being like, okay, so here's this actual character that does like, this type of stuff. It's like
Arabian Nights. No.
Yeah. No, give me Prince Ali, fabulous. You know, like, what do you mean there's no friggin' genie?
I like Will Smith. He's no Robin Williams.
Nah, he did a decent job though, for what it's worth.
Okay, you would have died. Let's be real. All of you would have died by now.
Nah, he had a sword. You know, that fights off hypothermia. We established that.
What if you have a magical earring?
Maybe.
I like how they're all gray to establish that they're awful people.
Yeah, they very quickly established the idea of just they're in this monochromatic type of dark green gray, clearly villains. Filmed at that sort of an angle too. However, though, I mean, if you think about it this way, at this point, if this is the Hun army, there's like 5 of them. Yeah, they popped out of the snow, but there's 5 of them for a village. If that village can't take down these 5 guys.
Very good line. Appreciate that line, Teddy.
Well, it's a pun. You know, I like it.
It's a pun about hunts.
Hun puns are good.
Hunts
I
are
will not
bad.
shun a hun pun. Absolutely none.
It's a lot of fun.
Something ton. I don't know. I liked that completely out of the scene delivery for that. Mulan? Like, he doesn't like you at this point. He shouldn't be like, oh, it's Mulan.
He's
He
like,
should be like,
"Good, I
ping, fuck out of
don't-"
here. Yeah, jerk. Literally exactly the same person. Like, all right, those dudes with the drums, all of you, go attack the 5 Hun that are attacking. There's an entire village of people here. Gang up on them and chuck whatever you have at them, and you've won. Then again, I watch movies where it's like James Bond takes down fucking 100 people, so yeah.
Surprise! It's the Trojan horse.
Yeah. In China. Did you ever see Kill Bill?
Yes.
Totally Pai Mei right here. Jesus Christ. You're a woman. I don't want to listen to you. Come on. Awful.
Wow.
Terrible. Jeez. Got a lot of lineage there, don't you? With your dad. Huh? Huh?
You should have listened to the woman.
Gargoyle shot's pretty cool.
That is awesome. Like, what a hiding place.
What a way to make an entrance, too.
See, we're far enough along in the movie that I can give you a spoiler and you don't even know. There's 5 of them.
They're all like, oh my god, it's a shame we can't do anything. Go around the back. Send an entire village to go on the other side.
Are they gonna listen to her now?
Oh, Joe Pesci will. Do. So they're never going to reach the Emperor in time, but let's completely change our outfits.
You're not gonna pin his face. No, bitch.
No, it's just like... He's like, I'm cool with you guys doing this. I'm not that far yet. Oh, I'll toss him over. That'd be so great. Or they just chuck him.
I've seen this movie. He's gonna go into a portal and become the soul dragon demon.
I think there's like a rule with Harvey that in every movie he has to play kind of like at least like some sort of character that's sort of along those lines. He's great in Mrs. Doubtfire, for instance. Huh. Oh man, I could go for some Mongolian beef. That'd be good. Getting more and more hungry as this movie's going along. Not really craving watermelon right now, but some Mongolian beef, some green beans, some rice. Nope. It is funny too that the way that they always, it's not just Disney, but it's just like everything. When these characters are like, that's a big bad villain, how their body proportions are ridiculous. Like,
it just works.
Like Bane should never exist. You know?
There's one of you and 20 of them.
And they're like, that's a shame that he's attacking this guy and I could go do something, but I'm just gonna watch it.
Just stab him in the eye, like
Yeah.
Stab him now in the back. Go.
He's clearly just watching this thing fall. Just stab him. Or you can leave the sword so he can grab it, because he's going to grab it. Then there he grabs it. It's just like, come on, Mulan. Ping would have grabbed it. So why not just stab that guy while you're at it? Because that's easy. Just riding the chicken now. Well, it's not a chicken. Might as well be. Now, if this dude's strong enough that he can slice through these columns.
Just kill her.
It's Batman. It's Bird. It's plane. It's Ping.
No, it's a woman.
Well, then we won't pay attention because she's a woman. All right, so since I don't know how this ends, I am full on expecting the Disney death. He has to fall. There's no way he's just getting stabbed. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering how they're going to do the Disney death of the fall. He's going to grab onto that, fly up into the air, and explode. Maybe. Okay. Because that's like Disney characters, they die falling 9 out of 10 times. This isn't quite a fall, but it's close enough.
He exploded.
Everybody's just like, great fireworks display. That creature? be really biting if the Emperor was just kind of like, well, none of this really happened, and I'm very bigoted. And no, she was a soldier. From those 5 guys. Well, I mean, she did the avalanche, so she single-handedly basically took down an entire army. Pretty sure you could bow to her. She comes home and it's like, yeah, Dad died. Grandma too. You know, she didn't have that lucky cricket with her. She ran out in the street. Bam, hit by a car.
You're awful. You're awful. Yours is, bitch.
Yeah. It's been like a couple days. And this box of rice-a-roni, which you get for playing our game. You save China. There's not going to be like a decree of like Fa Mulan's the shit. You fight well. Grammar. Donny Osmond.
Yeah, because her family doesn't know about this. They're not in the ceremony of people.
Right. It's like the beauties of the river is one. Dude, she's hot, banger. This is where he croaks.
Jesus, Did
you ever see Grumpier Old Men? The second movie?
Yeah.
I won't say that thing then.
He's like, I don't give a shit about a sword.
Much better line than if he would have said, you know, I had to do all the fucking chores around here. Like, normally you feed the chickens. I had to feed the chickens. It really sucked. Fuck you leave for? And she did. See, now there's where you deliver the Mulan. Would you like to stay? Here's where he goes. What happened to that stone dragon, huh? Curious why they never tried to do a Mulan 2.
They did.
They did?
Yeah, it's straight to DVD.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
It's the 90s, by the way. Lots of animal friends in this one.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Thumbs up.
Very good, man.
It's on the short end. Like they rush a couple things, obviously, but it's a Disney movie. They rush a lot of them.
I mean, there's 10 minutes of credits to go. So,
wow.
And it is all credits.
Original score by Jerry Goldsmith. Yeah, that makes sense.
This is like the quintessential end credit movie song.
I miss 90s end credits.
Because they're happy.
They're happy. They're like I love the 90s R&B type ones.
Yeah.
They all have this kind of vibe of being like, you're done watching the movie, you're sitting in the theater, you're just sort of like...
Formed by 98 Degrees and Stevie Wonder.
Wow. What was 98 Degrees' like main song?
I think is it Hardest Thing?
Drawing a blank. I don't know. I got quite a bit of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC in my collection and not a single 98 Degrees.
All anybody knows about 98 Degrees is Nick Lachey.
Voice of Shang B.D. Wong, too. Yeah, wow.
Very good movie. Wow. Mulan 2 came out in 2005.
Wow, it took that long. Have you seen it?
I have not.
I mean, none of these sequels are ever really all that good, so I'm not surprised that I hadn't heard anything really about it.
Because they're all straight to DVD, and they're all, like... They're like Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah. Now, I've seen, I think I've seen the Lion King sequel. I don't know for sure. I might not have watched the whole movie, actually. I know I've seen Aladdin, because I like what they do with Iago in it. Obviously, Toy Story's a different story. It's Toy Story, huh? But, Yao and the Ancestors. You know, this sounds... God, there's another song that sounds very similar to this one, too. How's that song go? I'm blanking on it. It's hard to think of another song when another song is playing.
Who's singing right now?
Let's see. Singing voice for Mulan is Lea Salonga. Don't know her. Oh, she voiced Jasmine in Aladdin too. She did the singing voice for that.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Christina Aguilera.
Oh, this is Aguilera?
Yeah.
Huh. That didn't sound familiar to me.
The song actually was recorded in 97. So... And then
they knocked that out before
this movie.
Yeah.
Because Aguilera was not even... I guess, okay, it was recorded by somebody else, and they got Aguilera to do it.
Yeah, they do that with some of the other movies here and there, where they get somebody to do that, like for the end sequence, and
they did that with Let It Go. They had Demi Lovato do it.
Adele Dazeem. That thing's so great with Travolta. The wickedly talented Adele Dazeem. The fuck are you reading, man?
She fizzled out, huh?
Aguilera?
Yeah.
Oh, she totally did. There was a time frame where it was Aguilera, Britney Spears, and Mandy Moore. And everybody's like, oh, how do you rank them? And all this other kind of thing. It's like, at this point, Mandy Moore is the only one that's like kind of doing stuff and like not seemingly in this like terrible position. Well, I think that Aguilera's in like one of those The Voice or something. I never watch any of them, so I don't know. But I think she was part of that.
Show got canceled, which is like the ultimate sign of like, all right, nobody wanted to see.
And Spears that's a whole mess.
That's a podcast in itself. Let's talk about Britney Spears one day.
Mandy Moore was the one that I was like, I don't know anything about Mandy Moore. She's not really impressive. And then it got to a point where it's like, all right, she's actually the most talented, maybe. And she's a pretty damn good actress.
When they stopped trying to make her like...
When they tried to stop trying to make her a product,
Britney, Yeah, when they stopped trying to make her Britney Part 3, like, it worked out well.
Soundtrack available on cassette.
June 19th, 98. They had a budget of $90 million, and it grossed $304.3 million at the box office. So they made their money back.
There we go with the Disney Pictures. And we're fading out to black. The Disney thing is one of those classic things. Like when you've got like those like logos at the beginning of movies or TV shows or whatever. Castle Rock, another one of them. New Line Cinema.
Hey, guess 5. This was fun. I want to do more Disney. I love Disney.
I've never loved Disney as much as a lot of other people do, but you can't deny they know what they're doing 99 out of the 100 times.
I was not a Disney kid. Honestly, my love for Disney started in like my 20s because I started looking at the history of it and just falling in love with like the history of Disney animation. And that's when I was like, yeah, I'm all in on Disney now.
They have like, they've got some real stinkers, but I mean, Disney's responsible for so many amazing things. You can forgive a stinker once in a while. This was a good one. I was actually thinking that this would probably be one of those ones where I'm like, I don't get it.
No, you see, it's the character development. Mulan has great character development.
Now, I'm sure
everybody else looks shitty by comparison because they're just like, ugh, a woman.
Yeah. I'm very curious how this would have hit differently with some of those other people back in the day. Like, I'm sure there were some real terrible film critics that were like, ugh, they're giving off this vibe that women are equal. And then it's like, oh, god damn. Like, you know what I mean? Trying to look at some of these reviews up on here. Let's see. Todd McCarthy goes about halfway towards setting new boundaries for Disney's and the industry's animated features, but doesn't go far enough. Somebody else says, a disappointment for anyone hoping the studio would raise the standard of the animation feature to a new level. Really?
I guess what they mean by that is it still kind of looks like Aladdin, guys.
Yeah, that's true, but it's not. Aladdin's 92. Yeah. All right, that's a fair thing. This one says, memo to the gang at Walt Disney Animation, your formula is showing. Yeah, but it's a winning formula.
Boy, critics really do suck, huh? Like, they're just like, yeah, never mind the plot or anything. Just they haven't changed anything with the animation.
For every couple ones that say the most self-assured and by all indications most successful Disney tune in years, there's one or two that say, here's a Janet Maslin from the New York Times. This is the most inert and formulaic of recent Disney animated films, right down to the clowning sidekicks and would-be Under the Sea production number. Janet didn't like it, but Ebert did. A film that adults can enjoy on their own without feeling an obligation to take along kids as a cover. It's a good indicator.
All right, you see, that's why he's iconic, and the rest of these people you've never even heard of.
Ebert, every once in a while, though, is just sort of like, oh, this amazing movie, fuck it, I don't like it. Which is fair enough. He's a critic. It's his own opinion, but it is kind of funny.
Yeah, I think it's wrong that these people were just like, ew, they haven't changed. Like, what do you need them to change for? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You ever heard of that, kids?
You know, people do that all the time, though. How many times have you heard instances of like, oh, all these Marvel movies are all the same. It's all like a superhero fights another guy and whatever. And it's like, well, that's, yeah, what do you expect it to be? Do you expect it to be...
It's working, boys and girls. What do you need it to change
They make
for?
billions of dollars and people enjoy them. You know? Or they got to do something different just for the sake of doing something different and have a whole film that's like sitting down, I don't know, eating cake. I'd watch it. What the fuck? It's Marvel. It's like, I'm sitting there thinking, what would I not watch? I'd watch it. I'm watching WandaVision. I'm not even enjoying that one all that great. Which a couple hours from now, we're getting another episode. Who knows?
Yeah, they didn't release it yet. Huh.
Nah, it's 1:30 in the morning now when we're recording it. But yeah, thumbs up on Mulan. I kind of curious to see what the other movie is. I don't know if I actually will watch the other version. But if you want us to, there's Pick a Poison tier. Or, you know, at the very least, drop a comment below and tell me that you want to, because I'll take that into consideration too.
That the next Pick Your Poison tier is like something more related to the superhero side of things. You know, make us watch Batman. Pay us all the money to watch like, really, put a gun to my head and give me money to watch Batman the Animated Series. Thanks.
As if a gun's necessary.
From start to finish.
Well, in any case, you know, if you do want to show your support for the Patreon like Guest 5 has, and of course, thank you again to Guest 5 for sponsoring this. There's the patreon.com/Fanboys Anonymous. There's the merchandise shops on TeePublic and Redbubble. You can check out all the other things that are happening on fanboysanonymous.com. Follow us, like us, favorite us, share us, all the other kind of things you can do to help grow the website and the channel. Do the same thing for the pro wrestling stuff on smarkoutmoment.com and follow everything there. Hit the subscribe button there. Do all that kind of stuff too. Just the same. Follow what Rob's got going on too.
Yeah, I'm doing all the wrestling stuff. So next week will be a big weekend because we've got the Royal Rumble and we've got a 24-hour GCW marathon. That's a real thing that's happening. I'm always doing stuff with Callum Wiggins over on SmackDown Moment with the Paul Heyman SmackDown podcast. The next episode, which will be coming your way in about 30 hours or so, we'll see Hulk Hogan return to SmackDown, Edge versus Shelton Benjamin in a great little match, Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio. So you got some fun stuff to look forward to there. Follow me on Twitter at DeFelice. I really want to keep doing more of this.
More fanboys is more happy Tony. So
yeah,
follow me at Tony Mango, because that's me. Under a mango tree. And I don't know what's coming up next, because I don't know when I'm going to post this necessarily. I know that I had currently scheduled episode 000 of A Review to a Kill. So that should have been up already, I guess, by the time you've checked this out. If not, if you're interested in the Bond stuff, check that out. And that would mean that at the very least, Dr. No will be coming up soon too. But maybe another WandaVision thing, maybe something completely random. I don't know. Pixar's Popcorn is something that we're thinking about maybe doing something on. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Maybe we will and we won't tell you. And it'll just happen.
It'll just pop up like popcorn.
Like popcorn.
Huh? Huh?
Popcorn's pretty great. I kind of want some popcorn too. I miss popcorn.
I really want the Flavicle. I really want to try that.
I need to get like movie popcorn in me. It's been way too long. That sounds terrible, but it's true. It's like I need that fake ass butter and
movie popcorn, a good hot dog.
That you're not going to find a movie theater.
But it's like you know what you're gonna get when you get a movie theater hot dog.
So even though this is the end of the podcast. I'll tell this story real quick. I went to the movies one day and saw 3 movies in a row, which was great. So that took up like the entire most of my day. And the movies, they weren't like the best in the world. It was Pirates of the Caribbean 1, which was the least one that I was interested in seeing and I enjoyed the most. The first Hulk movie, the Ang Lee one. So that wasn't all that great. And Terminator 3. And that is just a terrible, terrible movie. But that day, I was like, I'm just going to fucking eat at the movies. And I had nachos, popcorn, obviously brisk, I mentioned earlier, hot dog, pretzel bites, whatever. I don't know what damage I did to my body that day, but I'm sure it's going to pay back at some point. Kind of glorious, though.
Yeah, you're right. We need some movie theater popcorn in us.
Some bunch of crunch to mix in with there, which is the best thing to mix in with movie theater popcorn. Easily.
Damn.
And for that matter, I want some dumplings and some Mongolian beef now. So.
Well, it's 2 a.m., so I don't think you're going to get it just yet, but maybe tomorrow.
Maybe. I might have, if that ends up happening, I might post something on here about just being like, yeah, I ended up getting it or something. But that'll do us then for this. Thank you again to Guest 5. Thank you to everybody who's listening. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Drop your comments below. Tell us your thoughts on anything you want to talk about. And we'll see you next time, whether it's another FanTracks or a group meeting or whatever we see you in. We'll see you then, everybody. But for now, it's time for us to geek out.